Hello anyone, everyone, and no one. My name is SlackLizard, and welcome back to Let's Play Bedrock. And in the last episode of Let's Play Bedrock, in between episodes I should say, we built this kelp farm here, which is going to be providing ourselves an infinite amount of fuel that is going to be going up and powering into our blast furnaces on our gold farm so that we can smelt down all of the gold swords out of our portal ticking gold farm to maximize the amount of gold that we can get from them. Now, of course, in the last episode here, we were actually trying to make our kelp farm self-sustaining. And what I mean by that is all the kelp comes out of this thing now, runs itself through smokers. After it runs through smokers, it goes down into autocrafters. From there, it goes back up through a dropper, goes through a bubble column, and then feeds itself back into the front of our smokers. Now, in due time, this thing is going to produce far more kelp than is going to be needed in order to smelt down the kelp inside of this thing, which means we're going to produce excess kelp. And once we get to the point where we're producing more kelp than all 6 of these smokers can put out, we're going to take the kelp that is going to be ending up somewhere. You know what? I actually don't have an overflow for our kelp yet, but it'll be at the end of this ice road here. And we are going to be taking that, as I said, and pumping it over into our smelters at our gold farm. And then eventually on top of that, that will eventually produce more than that thing will use too. So eventually we will end up pumping all of that into shulker loaders so that we can have a fuel for other needs as well. And if we should ever have the need to get more kelp, well, we can always expand upon this thing right here and just add more layers to it. But that being that, we are not going to be working inside of here today, at least not at the beginning of our episode. Maybe at the end, depending on if that thing has become self-sustaining or not completely. What we are going to be working on today for the start of our episode is going to be taking place right here. Now, since the start of our series here on Let's Play Bedrock, I've been trying to limit my use of an elytra as much as possible. Granted, I'm a flyer, I can't stop it, but we do have this nice railway in here, which comes from right here and leads all the way over to our Acacia Village, all the way on that side, and is going to lead to our gold farm inside of our volcano there. And of course, it is eventually going to connect up to a castle that is going to be built around our iron farm right there. Now today, I would actually like to finish connecting up this section of the railway to the mountain right here. And I think one of the easiest and best ways to go about doing that is to build ourselves a station right about here, which means for the most part, it's going to be relatively simple. We need some powered rails. We need to make ourselves a cactus auto breaker for our minecarts. And we just need to mainly connect things up. Now, if I check my ender chest here, I should have plenty of powered rails here that will get us all the way to the top. We have redstone torches to power our rails. And we have a bit of acacia wood in order to build our train station to try to match the other ones. The only question I do have is, do I happen to have in here? I do have 2 shulkers of cobbled deep slate. Good. And quite a bit of that is into bricks as well. Good. That is exactly what we're going to be needing. Let's also grab out of here, boop, stone cutter, chuck those back into there. We're going to be potentially needing one of those. Sad thing is, I really don't know that I actually have enough acacia in order to get this task done. At this moment in time, that's kind of irrelevant to the subject because we are going to be doing it nonetheless. So let's grab ourselves some acacia logs. Let's grab ourselves, not much in the way of acacia planks. We only have ourselves 7 there. Let's grab some fences. Let's grab some slabs, some more fences, some more slabs, and grab ourselves a few blocks of bricks here. And I guess the first thing first on this thing is going to actually be moving all of this up to that level up there. So in order to do that, we're going to go ahead and walk this up in a range of 6. So that's 1, 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and then number 6 right there. We'll go ahead and throw ourselves a couple of logs right there. Pull that across. We're going to need to walk up this side as well. Go ahead and put in a log there, 2 more on that side. And I'm telling you right now, Endermen are starting to get on my last nerve around here, eating up my dirt. We are going to start fighting when I find you. All right, so from here, let's go ahead and walk this up another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6. That is a bit higher than I would like. Right, back you back down. I'm going to go ahead and take this up a block higher than it currently is in there. Is that 1 block or is that 2? We're going to take this up 1 block higher because I want to end up raising the platform in here. This, we're going to carve this out here in just a little bit to make it fit more appropriately. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so the torch is on number 6. Were these 6 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, they were. Excuse me, that is an important block down there. I do not have a lot of acacia at this moment in time, and we are not wasting it. Now that we've established you are number 6, you're going to get that right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can have that. And I really feel like I want to walk this in 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that's where we're going to bring that to a dead end right there. Right, let's get this side in. Oh, excuse me. I see another one of you all. Do you happen to have... Ooh, you have some of those. I have been wanting to collect up some of these. Let's head over here real quick. Ow, my face. Here, you... Nah, no, that's not what I want. You, no. You, hold on to all that. You give me that, and then give me all of that. Way too many, but I don't care. Excuse me. You better not have just despawned. You come here. Come back here. Come back here and I'll let you live. Here, you can have all that. You know what? Give me the slime too. I'll take the gray dye for no other reason than I don't have it on me. Thank you. Wait, are these the ones that at nighttime open up? I actually haven't seen these at nighttime. Is that like how it normally looks? Does that emit a light level or is that just a visual thing? I can't really tell. Let's come over here. I don't think that genuinely emits a light level. I don't think. But that does look pretty cool. Now, do you all close up during the day? I think I remember something about that. Let's see. Now, if I go back over here and take a look at you. Nope, you're still open. Okay, nope. That is absolutely fine, though. Let's grab this box because this is our fail tree box, and we'll throw those into there. You can temporarily hold on to that, and you can hang on to those dice. Good. Good and good. Now it's going to be the question of remembering how I ended up powering these. And if memory serves me correctly, let me just take this back out of the equation. I think I put redstone torches right there and there. Give me that back, please. And just like that. Good. Yep, that will work. It also means I need to get under, not that one, that one. Actually, that one would be easier to power because I can just do that, and like that. Then we should be able to make this stretch all the way down to that. That's fine. Boom. Good. That's now all the way connected up through there. Now let's clear up our inventory. We're going to need 2 dispensers. We're going to need some hoppers. Pretty sure we're going to need droppers as well. Dispensers, droppers, hoppers, sand. And have I saved myself cactus in any of these shulker boxes? Yes, I have. That's these. Excuse me. I need that. And give me that. And let's make some buttons. Just because it's been a few days since I've done it, let's go over here and get a refresher course on what in the world I even did here. Pretty simple. Hopper going into dropper, into dispenser, into cactus. That out, and that out, that out, and that out. Dropper up, dispenser, dispenser, hopper, hopper, sand and sand, cactus, cactus, normal, normal, powered and powered. Followed up by a button there and a button there. Now we need Bunch of minecarts. I don't think that's supposed to be a powered rail. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and 4. Have another. And we need to do a personal test because this game sometimes does weird things. You go forward. 5. Good. 5. Good. Boom. Doesn't matter that it's powered. It'll work just the same. So this little shorter rail on this side will end up taking us from that station to this station. That one there will take us from this station all the way over to that one. And same in reverse. And then, of course, this one on this side is a straight shot between the village and the iron farm. Good and good. And now this way. And upsy daisy. Down the straightaway. And boom. Beautiful. 5 in there. 5 in there. We are golden. That felt too simple. Oh, yeah. Quick check here. Look, the fourth one losing ground. The first 3 is still holding strong. Yep, this is going to do exactly what we want it to do. Look at that. We're even getting fuel into the 5th one now. Good deal. Well, moving away from that, it's time to actually start working on this. But before I can work on this, I need to go get some more acacia because we are running out. So let's get some of that real quick. We now have all the acacia that we should need to do our next project, but I went ahead and added in all of our side railing and our middle railing here for our railway connecting all the way back up to the village over there. Did the ramp going up here, completed the ramp over there, as well as getting all the railing. The rails railing. Well, that's a tongue twister right there. Put in right here. Now for this part here, I kind of want to go back to almost a feel of something that I kind of did on the Netherrack Mountain. So we are going to need first, grab ourselves some stone bricks. We're going to need ourselves some of these acacia logs that we gathered up and turn some of those into more stone bricks. I guess one of the first things we're going to have to do here is establish a platform size. Now, if we come over here and take a look at these are not necessarily too big, but they may be about the right size. What are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 on the width that way. Now we're going to be doing this one kind of opposite of those. So if we were to, let's say, go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then number 5 there, knock all that back out temporarily, and then potentially go an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. That feels like that is going to be a bit on the bulky side. You know what? But I think we can make it all work. We're just going to need to trim this all back here just a little bit, which in turn should allow for us to redo the front of this to actually bring the mountain out and actually make it connect up to what we are connecting here. Because entrances like I have in mind here can sometimes, well, make or break a build, in my opinion, or make or break me. And to be honest with you, I don't want to be broke by one of these builds before. I've been broke by several of them in the past, where if I couldn't figure out what I wanted, I ended up just kind of scrapping the ideal and not playing Minecraft for weeks on end. And we're not going to let this happen today. So let's go ahead and fill all this in and get this base platform in place. That's not where I wanted to go. Excuse me. I was trying to work up here, not down there. Also, I was doing a bit of preliminary mapping, I guess you could say, trying to figure out the scale of which I wanted all this to be. And I think we're going out, it's like 8 or 9 blocks on each side here, because the original build that I had looked at where I got my inspiration from this, it was a bit too large for this. So we're going to try to tone it down and make it fit for what we want here. That should be one side in. Now let's go ahead and get the other one in. And at that point, we should have nothing but a giant platform where we're potentially going to put in 2 towers. Now, the center point, we're going to kind of leave open like we've done over there. But as I said, I want 2 towers on each side of this thing. So let's come back 3 blocks and let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives us 3 there and that gives us 2 there. Doesn't really feel right. We might have to add 1 in on the other side. Let's also do, what is that, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 there. Excuse me, you need to go there. And I feel like that's going to be wrong. Let's take that all in a block, knock this one back out, then pull those back out on the edges. This is where it gets fun, trying to come up with the design of what I have in my head here. Remove this, remove that, and that, and that. And we now have posts going up. So we'll take these up 4 blocks on each of these. Let's try a corner post in each of the corners here just to square it off just a little bit. And the question is, ooh, am I going to like this? I feel like we're going to lose depth and dimension by making this size. I want to actually run over here for just a moment because we've already built a couple of towers on this world. Let's look at them and see if we could potentially incorporate something from these into that, which quite possibly we can. All right, let's go back over there. I feel like if we're going to do that, these all need to come out another block now. So let's take these center towers back out and readjust all this. Now that we've got that, excuse me, you do not belong there. Let's go with the blank template that we had in the front, except it's going to be a little bit larger here. And we'll just pull something like this for now. Go ahead and pull that up, an additional block on each of those. We're going to have to pull this front out just a little bit more as well. And I can done tell, I don't like that and that. Let's switch you for a stair there and a stair there. And then let's reverse this one into a stair like that. And you into the opposite stair right there. So we used a brick there. We'll use a cobbled stair there. Let's also, give me that, put a piece of the cobbled variety there. I think that works a little bit better for our entrance. Now let's knock both of these back off as well and do that and that. Very good and interesting start to all of that. Now, from here, let's go ahead and go up. We'll need ourselves a crafting table here, which we do not have on us. Excuse me, I need... A lot of this mountain has stone in it. How would it look if we were to weave in some stone with this? Additionally, what if some of this background here was stone as well? Yeah, that's probably going to be a big no. That, yes. That, no. So for now, we're just going to use bricks as our holding blocks here. Go ahead and mirror this on this side. Instead of pure bricks, let's do that. And then slab there, slab there. Yeah, that gives us a little bit more depth in this. Actually, we might get away with actually using walls instead there. Yeah, I think that's a better call. Probably not what's going to stay here, but let's put some bricks right there and take that one back out. And what would you look like if I were to swap all of that? Just every bit of that over for the brick walls instead. I think that's actually better, but we may have to do away with the bricks down here. And let's also knock this out and this out, that one and that one, switch you over for solid logs there. And carry those up 3. Then from here, let's add in a subfloor right about there. Looking at that, I think that is going to be in all the wrong place. Let's take that up an additional level. From here, let's walk out another layer of bricks on the edge. And while it looks okay, it looks weird all at the same time. You go there. I don't want to see any of that. Excuse me, I don't want to hit the cactus. I don't think I even can. But I think I know what I want to do now. Now we're going to come to this point. We're going to take this brick back out and that brick back out. And we're going to switch this to logs. 1, 2, 3. Take that out. 1, 2, 3. And technically you are going to be here. I don't have the brick in place here yet, but if I were to do that, there's that. Break you and you. And then at this point, this would walk up to the roof that we're going to put across this place. Ideally, is this going to work? I honestly have no clue. If that's the case, then none of this needs to be here because this is going to connect up to the other side. Potentially the same with that too. So if this interlocks all the way over to here, slaps in right there, we could put fences across the front here, do the same thing on this side and put fences. And what do we got? Most part, I like it. There's one minor detail about this that I really don't like at this moment in time. And that would be how this is connecting up to that. Let's remove you, solid brick you, remove you, and put you completely as a front stair there maybe. And once we've done that, then we can take that, connect over to this, remove that, boom, boom. Not boom, boom. Maybe? Yeah, I think it's gonna work. I will say though that this connection right here, I don't think is gonna work. So let's remove you back out, do that, and then that, and that for the side entrance there. Remove you and put you there. I want to be able to walk around this thing, not have to go through it to get to it, which means I probably don't need this support pillar on this side. So let's do that for now. And when we get the middle archway in, we can connect it up with a better design. So if that's how we're going to go with all this, let's come back up here, remove that, remove that, remove that. You get a brick, you get a brick, you get a log, you get a log, remove that, get a wall there. Let's throw a couple torches in here temporarily. And let's drop this side in over here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Quickly build this over here so that we can get a comparison side to see what 2 of them look like standing side by side. Drop you there, there, and there. Let's put you there, there, and there. That should make it look like it's got a little bit of support to it, which it does. Of course, I'm out of brick stairs, or not stairs. I'm out of the brick walls again. Excuse me. I need more of those, and we need to sleep the night away. Do the same on this side here. And that concludes that one. I removed the logs from the front over there. As you can see, we still got a couple floating, but I think it's getting there. I think it's going to work. Of course, detail work is still going to be needed on this whole thing. Well, we got to close it all in, but we're definitely getting somewhere. As for the side, we're going to do the side over here, just as we did the side right here. Give you a stair, and then we'll connect the rest of this all up with walls. The back side of this right now is irrelevant to the whole situation, so we're just going to completely brick it up. Do the same for both of these sides here real quick. That's starting to look pretty good. Now from here, totally missed that. If I were to come out to say there and there, and let's walk a row of these all the way down, turn it, square it off, and walk it this way, and take a quick gander at that. I think that could work for our roof height if we copy that roof over there to this one right here, which means we're going to need a lot more stairs of both varieties here. Let's put this in and see what this looks like. And I'm only about halfway through with that, and I'm torn. This one here has a flat spot on it. This one over here has a double peak. I'm not sure if I'm going to be sold on the double peak or not. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to be. So I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to have it kind of be a flat top at the top, which means we're going to have to come down here and get some more slabs now, which we might. No, not enough to matter. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Slabs, please. And then all the way across. Carry you all the way up. Same on that side. Same here. And everywhere else too. Because that looks a little bit wonky. Can I? No. Of course I can't put a torch on that because I want to put a torch on that. That's fine. Do have a few lanterns there. I'll see you there, creeper. Deal with you in a little bit. Let's give you cross support going through there. You can have a lantern there and there. You can have a cross support there with a couple lanterns there and there. Matter of fact, if we're going to continue this trend, we might as well just take it all the way around on all 4 of these here. Certain that we're not lit up good enough yet, so we're going to add a couple torches in here till we get some more lanterns. Let's also add one there and there. We'll do the same thing on the ends here. And I want to see if we get a nice glow from this thing from a distance. Not too bad. I really like it. Where did that creeper go? No, you're here somewhere. Hello, Sizzle Stick. Goodbye, Sizzle Stick. All right, I think it's time to work on the detail of this thing just a little bit. And slowly but surely it is all getting there. With a little bit of a live stream here, we add a little bit more detail to the front part of our platform, which is no longer floating in the air. We've got the roof all situated out and even added in some detail at the top here by rotating some stairs sideways and adding in some acacia back behind all of that. I got together with Guyver as well and got Guyver to update the mini block pack because mini blocks would not attach to blocks from the underside, and now you can place them underneath of blocks. Granted, that one's sideways, but I want those there sideways. But one of the main things that I wanted was to be able to put them on fences just like this, which you could already do. But the real detail that I wanted to add was to have those little bits hanging down from the front like that. And as I said, little by little, it is all getting there. I think that covers that until I get with coffee and we finish up the mountain that is going to be going around the rest of this. So that being that there, I think that's where we're going to call this one an episode here today. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure to drop a like down below. If you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing. And on that note, I will catch all of you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.